Hey everyone, imagine this. You finally set up an AI agent to handle your leads or customer support. You go to bed thinking your sales are now running on autopilot. And then you wake up to find out your AI just confidently told a customer that your meat lover's pizza is 100% vegan. What? That, my friends, is what we call an AI hallucination. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to stop it from happening. If you want to understand why hallucinations happen in the first place, check out the previous video where I break it all down in simple terms. Today, we'll cover two key use cases where business owners like you are using AI agents: lead generation and customer support. By the end, you'll know exactly how to avoid the most common and costly mistake people make when using AI in their business. Plus, if you stick around until the end, I'll even show you how to get your first agent built completely free. So let's dive in. So quick intro for those who don't know me yet. I'm Petru, founder of SalesWell, and before this business, I built a coaching one that made over 3.5 million in revenue. I worked at Google, Facebook, and Palantir, and I've been building software products and sales systems for over a decade. Now I help other business owners like you automate lead nurturing, sales, and support using AI agents that actually behave the way you expect them to. And before we move on, let me explain what AI hallucinations actually are. In simple terms, it's when an AI confidently gives you an answer that sounds right but is completely made up. It's not lying on purpose, it just doesn't know better. For example, it might say your online course comes with lifetime access when you only offered 3 months of access. Or it might tell a customer that your office is in New York when it's actually in London. Those mistakes happen because the AI is guessing instead of pulling from the right information. And here's why. AI works by predicting the next word in a sentence based on patterns it learned from billions of examples during training. It's a bit like an autocomplete on steroids. But unlike a human who double checks facts, the AI doesn't actually know what's true or false. It just gives the most statistically likely answer based on what it has seen before. So when it doesn't have the exact answer in front of it, it fills in the blanks with the best guess, which can sound confident but be completely wrong. For example, it might recommend a product you don't even sell or say your office is open on Sunday when it's actually closed. It's not trying to mislead people, it's just generating what it thinks sounds right based on patterns it saw during training. Now let's start with lead generation. Most people approach this the wrong way. They try to give the AI a huge prompt with everything about their business: product info, FAQs, sales goals, vibe, tone, rules, fallback responses, and all meshed into one massive blob of text. The problem? That's like handing someone a 100-page sales manual and expecting them to memorize it and sound natural. AI will just get overwhelmed. It might forget things, it might mix things up, and that's when hallucinations happen. So what's the solution? Think of your AI agent like a sales team. Not one person doing everything, but a pipeline with clearly defined stages. In sales, you don't pitch someone the price the moment they say hello. You qualify first, build interest, answer questions, and only afterwards you try and close. Your AI should work the same way. Each phase of the conversation has its own small focused prompt. Let me break this down. There's a global system prompt that sets the tone and rules for how the AI behaves no matter the phase. Afterwards, there are phase-specific prompts. One for greeting, another one for discovery, another one for qualification, another one for handling objections, and so on. And you might end up having a specific prompt for every question of your discovery if the discovery process is very rigid. And finally, there's a routing prompt for each phase. That's a short bit of logic that decides when it's time to move from one stage to the next. Here's a simple sales example. Imagine someone messages your page asking, "Hey, what does your service cost?" A well-built AI won't just jump straight to the price. Instead, the greeting phase kicks in with something like, "Hey, happy to help. Can I ask what you're looking for help with first?" Then, based on their answer, it moves to discovery or qualification. Each part of that conversation is driven by a different small prompt, like steps in a relay race. The big win here: each prompt is short and focused, and that means less confusion for the AI, better memory of what matters in the moment, and drastically fewer hallucinations. This approach leads to far fewer hallucinations because each prompt is focused only on what's relevant in that specific moment. When the AI only has to think think about a small step at a time and has a single objective, there's much less room for it to make things up or to get confused by extra details it doesn't actually need. Think of it like giving your agent flashcards instead of the giant sales manual. That's the difference. Now let's talk about customer support agent. This is a bit trickier. Here's the common mistake. People try to stuff all their product documentations into the prompt, or even worse, they think they can just fine-tune the AI and it will magically know everything. Spoiler alert, it won't. That's not how modern AIs work. Even if you feed it a huge document, it will forget most of it, or it will confidently make stuff up, which again is how you end up with a refund policy the AI just invented on the spot. The real solution is something called RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. I know it sounds technical, but here's the idea in plain English. Instead of trying to make the AI remember all your business info, we just let it look it up in real time. Here's an example. Let's say a customer asks, "Can I return a product after 30 days?" With RAG, the AI doesn't guess. It runs a quick search in your return policy database or help documentation and answers based on what exactly it has found in the source text. It's like giving your AI Google access, but limited only to your data. This setup requires some technical implementation. Usually a developer will build this for you. It will organize your documentation in a database, connect the AI to search that database during the conversation, but the payoff, crystal clear, accurate responses without hallucination and no liabilities. Now, if all this sounds powerful but a bit overwhelming, I have some good news for you. You don't have to build this yourself. At SalesWell, we offer a free trial where I'll personally build your first AI agent for free. You'll get the full system up and running and you can test it for an entire month without paying anything. This offer is specifically for lead generation agents. I'll build your first one for free and you can use it for a full month without paying. If you're interested in customer support agents that typically require a more complex setup like RAG, and additional costs might be involved. So click the link to sign up in the description or go directly to saleswell.us. Thanks for watching, and if you learned something new, hit that like button and subscribe because I post weekly breakdowns like this one to help business owners use AI without chaos. And drop a comment below. Have you ever seen AI hallucinate in the wild? What did it say? I'm very curious to read your comments. Catch you in the next video.